Hello guys, Sai here with another video about Sanctum. We all want to do this crazy Sanctum strategies where we use the Gilded Chalice, get a bunch of +2 merchants relics in there and try to fish for mirrors, right? But before we get to that point, we still want to make currency with Sanctum, and this is what I want to talk about here in this video. I think there's not enough guides out there to tell you actually how to farm efficiently throughout the first low-level sanctums that you get. So, for example, we have the first crest here. There are 3 different variations of these relics. There's one that converts coins into tainted currencies. There's one that converts coins into experience. And there's one that converts coins into relics. Relics meaning these magic relics. And this is actually really good early on. All 3 of them have their place. What you want to do is to stack up +1 merchant relics. I sadly don't have one right here. There's no relic up for sale on trade, but the modifier +1 to merchant can appear on these 2 shapes. So try to get as many of those, maybe even buy them from trade. And then you also want some of the chests have X% chance to drop double coins, or monsters have X amount of percentage to drop double coins. So you want to use one of these with the +1 merchant, or if you don't have them, just X amount of these relics, and get as much currency as you can, but you will still prioritize Divines and Chaos in the Sanctum run. Just try to get as much coins as you can, and then it will convert into relics. Experience, you can get like 3 levels from one single Lycia kill when you use this relic, which early on is really a lot of power that your character gains. Or you can get some tainted fusings from these. I tested this strategy and I got around 1 in 3. Like I did 3 runs and I would get 1 tainted fusing. So it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And I think whatever you do, you kind of want to use at least. Now you can only use 1 unique relic per run, but you do want to use 1 unique relic per run. Doesn't matter which one, but you want to use 1. And to make your Sanctum runs way easier, a good strategy is to get either the gain inspiration at the start of each floor relics, or start the run with X amount of inspiration. If you stockpile a bunch of these, you will have a lot of inspiration during the run, and then you can prioritize the handshakes early, even on the first floors, and don't care about your maximum resolve. You will get all the boons, and since you have enough inspiration to back it up, the runs tend to be quite easy. Another thing you could go for are these relics. Gain X amount resolve when you kill a boss. Those stockpiled also can alleviate a little bit of pressure, but I would try to go for the inspiration relic ones. Also, very good defensive relics are these big ones. You can get inspiration per affliction. You can get maximum resolve when you use a fountain, any fountain that is. You could get maximum resolve when you kill a boss. This, especially like 1 or 2 of these, will make a Sanctum run very easy. Then you have these quantity relics. These are actually also for endgame usable. You can use like up to 4 of them if you use like these and these. With the candle one, you can only use 3 because of the space that you get. And if you combine 2 or 3 of very high rolled quantity relics, you will get 2 unique relics from the Lycia. That will be worth quite a lot because you will see original Sin relics way more often, you will see the Gilded Chalice way more often, or the Eternal Damnation. All those unique relics you will see way more often, so this is quite a potent strategy. But early on, this will make your run very, very easy, and the resolve kill stuff is also not too bad. So now that we talked about the coin strategy, let's actually get back to the strategy a little bit more. So you will, as I said, use one of these and then stockpile merchant and the double coin relics. The reason why you want to have +1 merchant offers relics in your run is because the best way to get a lot of coins in Sanctum are the boons, not the chests. So you want to get as many coin boons as early as you can in those runs, and then you will end the run with thousands of gold. Another easy way to get a little bit of benefit is the Night Lamp relic. The downside, it doesn't have much of a downside, it only makes it so you have no resolve mitigation, chance to resolve loss, avoidance, or resolve Aegis. You don't have these, but besides from that, there's no real downside to use them. You will get your relic back at the end of the run, so that's nice. But if the Forbidden Tomes are very cheap, this relic becomes kind of useless to run. Another very good early unique relic to use is the Blood of Innocence. When you complete a run, but be sure that you can handle Lycia if you do this, because Lycia will do 50% more damage and will take 50% less damage. You will get rewarded with the Balance of Terror Cobalt Jewel, and these throughout the league some of these variants will be meta. For example, last league the Inflict Withered on hit variation of this jewel was around 7 divines in hardcore trade. But like maybe this league, because it's melee league, the vulnerability version will be very expensive. But you can see this relic as like around about 1 divine on average. Sometimes you will hit a jackpot where you have like a double curse mod, like these twos, and these could sell for, I don't know, depending on the meta, between like 10 and 20 divines. But there are very many useful mods on these, just to show you some mods. Also the gain physical as extra random element is a very strong mod, and many leagues this will be meta. Maybe this league also with like a melee physical build that converts to fire or something like that. Yeah, so with this you don't care about your relics, you actually want to have an easy run, so you would go for the inspiration ones early, maybe get a little bit more coins, maybe get a merchant relic, that kind of stuff. For the first crest, converting to relics, of course, is very nice because you can drop up to like 20 relics from the Lycia kill, and then you will highly increase the quality of your own relics that you use, and you can sell these relics. Now to the Gilded Chalice. This one is quite expensive. You can sell this for like 2 or 3 divines. And if you don't have a good setup for it, I would actually consider doing that. The Hour of Divinity has a very bad downside that you cannot have boons. I personally don't like to run these. They don't sell that well, but you can get around like half a divine for those. So, but if you want, you can also run them, and there's a very high chance that you make like 2 divines out of this relic. This is the relic, the Chains of Castigation, that will reward you with a Sandstorm Visage. It will get rarer. This league it was very, very easy to get. Like basically you had too many of those. We will have to see what the drop rate is and how expensive the Sandstorm Visage will be, but this could be highly profitable this upcoming league. And the Broken Censer is a relic unique that rewards you with 2 Forbidden Tomes at the end of the run, but it makes the rooms unknown, and that is actually a really bad downside because the chance of you getting divines is very much reduced, and you only want to use those relics if trade for whatever reason runs out of Forbidden Tomes and you cannot find any. That is the only way I could see myself using these relics. So by far the best ones early are these 2. I would use either of those every run. And then if I have the setup for it, the Gilded Chalice, or if I cannot find someone to buy them, I would also use these. There are 2 unique relics that I don't have here. One is the Original Sin, which can only drop, I think, in a 83 tome, and is worth hundreds of divines. You can just sell it. And the other one is the Eternal Damnation unique relic. For an Eternal Damnation run, you will need these kind of relics. Gain maximum resolve when you kill a boss, because the Eternal Damnation relic will prevent you from getting any inspiration or recovering resolve. So these relics with gain maximum resolve when you kill a boss is the only way to sustain your resolve during a run. Use like either 2 or 3 of those and it's a very easy run. You can start dropping Eternal Damnation relics in 80 plus tomes, and that is also a very good way. Another good income early, actually, if you can get to the higher tomes, is selling flasks. Flasks on day 1, day 2, you can sell them for a few chaos each, and that adds up quickly. Also, another way to make some passive currency is leveling up any like gems. I like to level up Enhance, Supports, or Empower, or just Purity of Fire, or that kind of stuff. And then at some point you can sell those. Like Sanctum does provide a decent amount of XP. It's not like the highest XP per hour for sure, but it's also not the lowest XP per hour for sure. So you will, like every maybe 2 days, you will level Empowers up to level 3, something like that. Yeah, I think that is it for the video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter and my Twitch channel. I will be streaming the League Starts Settlers of Kalguur live at Twitch for I think every day the first week or 2. So I hope I will meet you there and have fun doing some Sanctums and Settlers of Kalguur, guys. Bye!